When asked to make M the subject of this equation, of this formula, many students will pieces it. They go scatter am. But when they see something like this, their hearts skip beats. Why? Because they don't know which operation to handle first. But don't worry, by the end of today's lesson, you will know exactly where to start from, and questions like this will no longer scare you. So let's begin. Example 1 has A equals to B plus H all over 2, and our task is to make B the subject of this equation. Remember, before you do anything, ask yourself, what operations is going on here? They are two: addition and division. Now you have to be very careful. When the divisor is dividing everything above it, that is the first operation to be reversed. That is, we go reverse this division. Since B plus H is divided by 2, we multiply both sides by 2. So we say 2 times A equals B plus H over 2 times 2. Once this is done, 2 will cancel out on the right hand side. 2 times A, 2A equals to B plus H. Remember, our task is to make B the subject of the formula. So we still need to reverse this operation. Since H is added to B, we reverse the operation by subtracting H from both sides. So we have 2A minus H is equal to B plus H minus H. Next, H will cancel out on the right hand side. So we are left with 2A minus H equals to B. And now the answer be that. You can decide to leave it like this, or you can swap their positions and say B is equal to 2A minus H. Now, make we see another example. In this example 2, our task is to make V the subject of the formula. So let's go straight into it. P is equal to M V minus U in bracket all over T. Just like the previous example, this one also involves division. Remember, before you do anything, pause and ask yourself, what operations took place here? We have multiplication, subtraction, and division, and we go reverse them step by step. But what do we do first? Since T is dividing everything, we reverse the division first. So we multiply both sides by T. That is, P times T is equal to M open bracket V minus U close bracket all over T times T. Having multiplied both sides by T, T will cancel out on the right hand side. So what do we have left? P times T will be PT equals to M bracket V minus U. Next, which operation still remain for here? Now multiplication. When we see M outside this bracket, it means that M is multiplying everything inside the brackets. So we reverse the multiplication operation. And how do we do that? By dividing. We divide both sides by M. This one will give us PT divided by M is equal to M into V minus U divided by M. On the right hand side, M will cancel out, leaving us with PT over M is equal to V minus U. Remember, our goal is to make V the subject of the formula. So the operation left here is subtraction. we go add u to both sides. That is pt over m minus u equals to v minus u. Okay, we are adding plus u. We are adding u to both sides. Minus u plus u, we cancel out. And that leaves us with pt over m plus u equals to v. And now the final answer be that we have succeeded to make v the subject of the formula. In example 3, the formula is p is equal to 2 open bracket L plus B close bracket. And our task is to make B the subject of this formula. So before you touch anything, pause and ask, what operations took place here? There is multiplication and there is addition. So which operation we go first reverse to eliminate 2 and L from B? Since 2 is multiplying everything in the brackets, we need to reverse the multiplication operation first. And we do that by dividing. So we divide both sides by 2. That is, P divided by 2 is equal to 2 into L plus B divided by 2. Having done that, 2 will cancel out 2 on the right hand side. We are now left with P over 2 is equal to L plus B. And the bracket is gone. So we still need to isolate B to make B the subject. And the operation here is addition. So we need to subtract L from B. To do that, we go subtract L from both sides of the equation. That is, P divided by 2 minus L equal to L minus L plus B. So L and L we cancel out. We now have P over 2 minus L equal to B. And this is the answer. Or you could swap position and say B is equal to P over 2 minus L. So whether you leave your answer like this or you leave them like this, you are correct. If you love what you are seeing and you enjoyed this lesson, subscribe to this channel for more simplified lessons. Let us consider one more example. In example 4, we have V equals to pi arrow square h all over 3. And our task is to make h the subject of this formula. So what do? We ask ourselves, what operations brought all of these together? All of these at the top were multiplied and everything at the top was divided by 3. So we start by reversing the division. Why? Because everything at the top was divided by 3. So we multiply both sides by 3. That is, V times 3 equals pi arrow square h over 3 times 3. So on the right hand side, 3 we cancel out 3. So what do we have left? V times 3 will be 3V equals pi arrow square h. Next, remember that all of these are combined by multiplication. So to isolate h, we need to reverse the multiplication operation. And how do we do that? Whenever we have multiplication, we reverse it by division or by dividing. So we divide both sides by pi arrow square. That is 3V divided by pi arrow squared equals to pi arrow squared h divided by pi arrow squared. Pi will cancel out pi R squared, we cancel out r squared. And what do we have left? We have 3v over pi r squared equal to h. Now that h is standing alone, our work is done. H is now the subject of the formula. Now your task, make x the subject of this equation. Drop your answer in the comment section. I will verify it and I will reply you. I am Engineer Matt and I will see you in the next class.